the thing with, let me explain something to you. Wait a minute, stop, time out.
I got light on.
Time
I got
out.
light.
All right, we're gonna send you out. Arosco, it appears we just saw you the other day.
Every day you see me, it's a great.
I like the suit again. What are we doing with Mr. Arosco?
Well, Your Honor, the state has tendered an offer. We are respectfully declining that offer. So
Okay, was the offer tendered today?
Yes, Judge. Yes, Judge.
How old are you, sir?
I'm 34 years old, miss.
All right, so what I do, I always give people a chance to think about the offer, especially when an offer is just tendered today. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to recall you for a plea deadline date.
A pretrial hearing turns volatile. Judge Boyd draws a hard line between plea negotiations and courtroom respect, while Mr. Arosco bristles. Watch closely. One decision later today flips the tone from confrontation to cautious relief.
I got light on. I got light.
All right, we're gonna send you out. So I want you to listen to me clearly.
Listen.
It is not my role to hear the facts in this case. What ends up happening, if you go to a jury trial, a jury will hear it. If you want a bench trial, then I will hear the facts of the case. That's how it works. I'm not allowed to hear your plea negotiations with the state and your defense counsel unless they want me to hear that, but that is not allowed. Here's the thing, sir. I understand that you're upset and that you want to be out. I don't know why you're not facing me.
Because I'm mad, miss. Because the SAPD lied to me. They've been harassing me for 2 years.
So does he need an evaluation or no?
I don't believe so, Your Honor. We've been effectively been able to communicate.
Okay. All right. So here's the thing, because SAPD, according to you, lied to you, and because they treated you badly, that is no reason to disrespect the court. For example, the way you're treating me now, guess what? What if I were to say every inmate over there, because you treated me this way, I'm going to treat them badly, or I'm going to treat you badly because you're being disrespectful to the court? That would not be right. I don't do that. So don't do that to me. Do not, here's the thing, do not come to this court putting something on this court that somebody else did to you, because I didn't do it. So what I am telling you, if you will listen, all right, take a deep breath and listen. The state and the defense, they negotiate, and the state offers whatever they offer. The defense will tell you what the offer is. I'm not allowed, because those plea negotiations are supposed to be confidential. I'm not allowed to get involved with that. I know from what you're telling me is that you want to tell me about your case and how these charges never should have been brought, or maybe they should be dismissed. At this point in the process, it is not my job to hear that. I'm not allowed to hear that yet, unless there's a motion to suppress, or unless you want to have a bench trial and you want me to hear it, or either I will hear it when you have a jury trial. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I understand the frustrations that people will have because you're at the jail. You don't feel like you should be at the jail. You don't feel like these charges ever should have been brought. You don't feel like this case should have been indicted if people just had the facts. I understand. I understand your frustration, but do not take your frustration out on the court. I try to move these cases as quickly as possible. You have been here on January 2024, and then your court-appointed counsel was ill, so he asked it to be removed. So Mr. Arguelles was appointed, and I'm sure he got on your case as quickly as possible. He's just finished a murder trial. The state just gave you an offer today. So what's going to end up happening, and I want you to hear me clearly, this is going to be recalled for March 25th. You can either accept or reject the state's offer. If you choose to reject their offer, what is going to end up happening is we're going to get you a jury trial as quickly as possible. That's how things are going to flow here. Is there anything else?
Nothing for the defense.
All right. Thank you. Deputy Laura, why must I raise my voice?
You shouldn't have to, Judge.
Yeah, I'm like,
You know, Judge, sometimes that's the only way they understand. Yeah.
that's what my mom would say with us. What And sometimes she would raise her voice. You know, my brother would say, now I understand. Johnny, you ready?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, Mr. Aceves. All right. I never know what to do with the V's either.
With what, ma'am?
The V's, you know, in the names to pronounce it correctly.
It's always there.
Bay, Aceves. Okay. All right. How's everything going on probation?
Pretty good, man.
And how's the employment?
Awesome. Yeah, it's pretty good. Yeah.
Okay, awesome. All right. Probation. I know they're here for removal of GPS.
Yes, Judge. In reviewing Mr. Aceves' file, it indicates that he's been in compliance with everything. He's doing really well. There's not been any, it hasn't been any violations or anything with his GPS. Everything seems to be going good.
All right.
Your Honor, I have to be honest with the court. He did have a violation Saturday or Sunday, right?
This Saturday.
He was out. He should have been home at 2:00 or something. He thought it was later than that. So he went to
Now a compliance check. Months of clean GPS data, one Walmart timing mix-up, and conditions already expanded to 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. for all purposes. Honesty helps, but should a single slip ever sink removal?
And so he was at the Walmart.
Yes, ma'am. Right, Walmart?
Yeah. I was returning
Battery charger.
body charger that I wanted to return.
Okay. All right.
Your Honor, I would like to point out, though, the last time we were in court, you modified his conditions for 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. Monday through Saturday. So it may not be a violation that comes in. We have not received it as a violation.
Okay. What time were you at the Walmart?
3 p.m.
And that was for any purposes.
Yes.
It wasn't just for work or anything like that.
So you were correct. And you're, yeah,
No.
I have it here.
All
So,
this time from day one, not one, deleting this one, not one violation, Your Honor.
yes. Yes. And I do have it on my docket sheet that it was for 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. for
That's what I
all
thought, sir.
purposes. All right. So do you have any objections to removal of GPS?
No, Your Honor, I did speak to Mr. Aceves briefly. He says that everything's going well with his new job. He feels like everything is going good. So we don't have any objections. at this
All
time.
right. So I'm going to remove GPS, but here's the thing. I know this is San Antonio. A lot of things are about to come upon us, mainly Fiesta. So don't get wild and crazy doing Fiesta. And remember, you're not allowed to drink any alcohol on probation. And I know Fiesta, it's an alcohol fest, let's be honest. Look, you can walk down the street, everybody booth has alcohol in it. Everybody has those long things with the alcohol in it. Don't get caught up in that, understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so I
really appreciate it, Your Honor. Thank you so much.
Oh, you're so welcome. Thank you. I'm glad you're on track and everything is working out for you. Of course, you have a great attorney. If anything goes wrong or if there are any issues, you know, you can always contact your attorney. If you feel as though probation is not addressing something, you can always come to court and talk to the probation officer here or come to me.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. So I'll order removal of the GPS.
Thank you, Judge.
All right.
Can we be excused?
Yes, we can, but I need to give you all another check-in day because I'm ordering removal of GPS, but I'm going to have you all come back after Fiesta.
Okay.
So we'll come back.
We're going to have our own fiesta tonight, so tomorrow then.
Okay. All right. So we'll come back May 27th.
Yes, Judge.
Okay.
2 snapshots, 1 lesson. The judge enforces process and respect, then rewards sustained compliance by lifting GPS with a stern Fiesta alcohol warning. What's your take on this ruling? Drop a comment, hit like, and subscribe for more dramatic courtroom moments.